What's going on, everybody? Let's have a little Bible study, shall we? So, today we're going to be reading Psalms chapter 121, verses 1 and 2. And it says, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. What an amazing word and what an amazing mantra to go by. And speaking of mantras, that's exactly what this is. This is coming from a section of Psalms called Songs of Degrees or Songs of Ascents, right? Songs of Degrees. You will find that in the version that I was just quoting from, which is the King James Version. But Songs of Ascent is what you would want to put more in your mind, because to ascend, to have an ascent means to go forward, right? And a degree is going forward. You're taking a step forward. So a degree just translates into step, and ascent is also translating to step as well. This song of ascent is not necessarily attributed to any writer. So, we attribute most of the Psalms to David, but it's not necessarily attributed to David, right? David is not specifically mentioned until chapter 122, right? So the following chapter, so 120. Oh, I'm sorry. And the Songs of Ascent are chapters 120 all the way to chapter 134. So what they would do is the Jewish pilgrim people, they would be traveling through, and they would sing these songs at these mantras to try to, get them through, because there could be dangers on the way, whether there be people trying to take from them, wild animals trying to harm them, dangerous, terrain or weather, or just different things that could be happening to them in this moment. So they would sing these songs and chant these chants, these songs of ascent, saying that I'm going to walk forward. So let's get into what they're talking about. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. So in the at the first glance, on the physical side of it, right, we know, like, let's keep our eyes focused. Let's look toward the hills. Let's look up. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's not get weary. We're gonna stay focused. The hill, that hill, that mountain, that destination, that's where we want to get. That's where the pot of gold is. So let's keep our minds on that. And then it says, my help cometh from the Lord. So I'm keeping my eyes, I'm lifting my eyes up to the hills, because I know that over that horizon, it is God, it is Yeshua, it is Jesus, it is our Father, right? Yahweh, and the Holy Spirit, and all those things, right? He is over that hill for you, right? And then it says, my help cometh from the Lord which made heaven and earth. So when we say my help coming from the Lord, and then the Lord which made heaven and earth, is saying that there is nothing that is too big, too small, too significant or insignificant, too hard, too easy for God, that He would betray me in this moment where I'm trying to get to a certain destination, and there's all these obstacles in my way, right? There's a song called My Help, and I love this song. It literally is just the words. It's just, how does it go? I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord which made heaven and earth. Oh, the sun will not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. And we'll get into that. Actually, let's just travel through this for the next few days. But yeah, so I love this, and the significance for our life is just keep our eyes peeled and to keep our eyes focused on God, because there's going to be wild animals. There's going to be people trying to take from you. There's going to be the naysayers. There's going to be the people trying to move you out of your trajectory. There's going to be people trying to throw you off your path. but your job is to keep your eyes on the hill from whence cometh your help. Your help cometh from the Lord, and your Lord is the Lord which made heaven and earth, right? So you have no reason to fear. You have nothing to worry about, and you have nothing that is going to stop you, right? As long as you keep your eyes focused and locked in on Jesus. Remember, we talked about that, being locked in on Jesus, we talked about having your heart fixed on the Lord. Now you need to have your eyes fixed on the Lord, right? Because we learned that in verse 34, chapter 34, that God's eyes is fixed on us. So now, still all these chapters down, now our eyes still, his eyes are still fixed on us. Now our eyes need to be fixed on him. Because if there's a situation that you're going through, you're going to need to walk through that valley. They've gotten through the valley of the shadow of death, but now they need to go. Now they need to walk through another situation. Getting out of the valley doesn't mean you got out of all the trouble and all the things, but what it's saying is it doesn't matter where you walk, whether you're in a valley, whether you're in the mountain, whether you're in the swamp, whether you're in the ocean, as long as you keep your eyes on the hill, your eyes on the prize, your eyes on God, he will always be there because he is the Lord who created the heaven and earth. And what I always used to say is one of those things that I used to say all the time, and I, feel like I was wearing it out, but I used to always say, what is reality to the creator of it? So if your current situation is looking a certain way, if you look to God and ask for his guidance and his help, he will, he can, he shall, and he is about to switch it around for your good. So with that being said, make sure you're following this guy right here. Make sure you like the video, share the video, favorite the video, comment on the video, repost the video, and do all the things, and all the things. And remember, make sure, because, TikTok might be going on another hiatus, but make sure you follow me on social media. You can follow my personal social media. My Instagram is iamj.raul, and my ministry Instagram, and all of our ministry, that's Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, is Renewed Men INT. That's RENEWMININT on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'll be posting on there. We'll still be doing our Bible studies every Wednesday night and our prayers every Saturday morning. So as always, peace, love, and light, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.